Hey everybody, I hope that you've all had a great week. I'm back with an update from Washington, D.C. We've got plenty to cover, from the confirmation of President Trump's nominees to the ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas to legislation to keep sports fair for women and girls. So let's get to all of that. Now, at the beginning of this week, I had the honor and the privilege to meet with some of the most selfless individuals that I know, and that would be some of our Gold Star mothers. I escorted them to speak with and meet with Pete Hegseth, our future Secretary of Defense. These extraordinary women lost their sons in service to our country, my brothers in arms, and they were in Washington to show support for President Trump's nominee to lead the Department of Defense, Pete Hegseth. It was a great meeting. It was great to have a few words with him before he went out there and spoke to the Senate, and he did an absolutely amazing job. I want to talk about the difference between Pete Hegseth and the current Defense Secretary, Lloyd Austin. Now, Pete's top priority is the warfighter, the person putting on their kit and going out into combat, and his or her family. These Gold Star moms know that. After 4 years of disrespect from Joe Biden and his administration, we will be able to right the ship, and our leadership will treat the sacrifice of our soldiers and sailors and airmen and Marines and Guardians with the dignity that they deserve. President Trump is building out his cabinet the same way the old hockey coach Herb Brooks built out the 1980 USA Olympic hockey team. He's focused on finding the right players that are going to help him achieve his goal. Pete Hegseth is absolutely the right player for this game, and I'm looking forward to a speedy confirmation for him and all of President Trump's nominees. They are the right players that we need out there getting the job done. Now, getting the cabinet confirmed, it's crucial, especially when it comes to the president's national security team. Joe Biden has made the world a less safe place for Americans and our allies like Israel, who this week we saw it was announced that Israel and Hamas have reached a ceasefire deal. Now, as chairman of the Foreign Affairs Committee, I can tell you that I will be monitoring this situation closely, as I have already. There are still Americans that are being held in Gaza, both their bodies and those that we anticipate are alive. Think about that. They're still holding on to their bodies, even though we know that some of them are deceased. So the best thing that I can say about this deal is cautious optimism. We don't trust Hamas. I don't trust Hamas. But what I trust is that Donald Trump has put the fear of God into those terrorists. And if the so-called phase 1 goes poorly, Israel will finally have backup from the White House that refuses to bend to terrorists. Finally, on the House floor this week, Republicans continued to undo Joe Biden's disastrous policies. We passed the Protecting Women and Girls in Sports Act. This bill is about fairness and leveling the playing field and ensuring that sports are fair. The legislation strengthens Title IX protection for women, ensures a level playing field for female athletes, and protects the law from current and future radical administrations that want grown men to compete against women. It's one of the dumbest things that we've ever had to deal with, probably in the history of politics. I have 4 children, 3 sons, and my daughter Madeline. She is as tough as nails, but the fact of the matter is, her brothers can seriously hurt her because they're just stronger than what she is. Even being close in age, they're just naturally stronger than what she is. That's not the case with every single male and female that you put next to each other, but it is absolutely like that hilarious South Park episode where they had Macho Man Randy Savage going out there and competing against women and absolutely destroying them. This is the stupid situation that we have being created, and this is legislation that became necessary because of the stupidity that is going on in our country. This bill, like everything else that we've passed so far, is about returning to common sense. This should be common sense. And that's what we'll continue to do when President Trump takes back the White House in just a couple of days. On that incredibly exciting note, I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend. I hope to see you all around. I hope that you all take a look at the inauguration come Monday. And I wish you all the best. You all take care. Hey everyone, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, please click like and subscribe. I will be back on YouTube with more exclusive content, so stay tuned.